but you're losing a sense of the big picture and the connectedness. And so I love the metaphor of pollinating. And I like that this isn't my idea, but someone said it in the office, I wish I could remember who, but they described the United Way as pollinators.
Yeah.
And our,
It was Laurel.
Laurel, was it Laurel that's described that to someone on the team? Yeah, yeah. Anyway, you know what? Doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter who takes credit, it's amazing the work that can get done. Someone said it, and I love the idea. All right, my next, thank you. The next person is Monique from Public Health, and she's going to talk about Peri and the work that's going on in that research.
Thank you. Going back to 2016, we decided that we needed to collect some local information around employment and how it's impacting people in our community. We wanted to have some local data so that we would know what's actually happening here rather than relying on some of the data that was coming from Toronto. So we collected data from 800 people on all kinds of issues around employment, from scheduling to wages to the impacts on family, children, and the community. We produced infographics, 8 of them, with different themes. And so all of this work is being done in, I don't know, I think there's about 8 or 9 different agencies involved in this work. And the funding, the first round of funding we got from United Way was to actually pay for a student to take the data that we had collected and put it onto Tableau. So Tableau is this online platform where you can play with the data. So if you're interested, for example, the Labour Council's a member, a partner with us, if they wanted to look at this data from the perspective of who's unionized and who's not, or if you want to look at different age groups or gender, then you can get a sense of what the situation is for people in their employment. So it's an opportunity for people to drill down in the things that they really are interested in. We are now a recipient for another grant this coming year. And so our next step for phase 2 is to actually take this information and personalize it. So we really want to make this accessible in the community. The point of this is to generate conversations and hopefully maybe come up with some ideas of how either services in our community can change to accommodate people who are precariously employed, and also look at the data and how it might support us in what we advocate for around policy. So we're still moving forward. The Labour Council, United Way, Social Services, I'm trying to think of who else is at the table.
Public Health.
Public Health, Workforce Development Board, Trent University, Fleming, there's all kinds of folks at this table, and we're hoping we can really make this data come alive in our community.
Monique, thanks very much. There's a myth out there, there's a narrative out there that any job is a good job and you should be happy. But what this data is unfolding and revealing for us is that simply having a job isn't enough. That in fact, the reality is the quickest growing sector of jobs are precarious jobs, part-time jobs, jobs without benefits, jobs where you don't know if you're working tomorrow or not, but you might be working 2 days from now. And that precarity of employment is affecting family life. And not only is it affecting family life, but their most recent bulletin talked about, and back to your point, Gordon, about why are we not getting volunteers, it's possible that it's also about that people are working in precarious jobs as well. And so precarity of work in family also leads to exclusion. It's hard to participate in a community when your shifts are moving all over the place. And we really don't understand yet the full effect of the precarious nature of employment. So we're really happy as an organization to help unfold and tell that story and realize the impact that it's having on families and how we need to be more inclusive in our thinking. And speaking of being inclusive in our thinking,